fell pregnant at 14. She gave birth to a baby girl.
What did she do?
Now 16, Kim lives in Kidsgrove near Stoke with 7-month-old Heidi and her mum Sally.
Oh, Mum, bring tissue again. Found out I was pregnant in Burger King toilets because there was a chemist next door and I thought where's the nearest toilet, so we went Burger King, sitting in Burger King toilets looking at this pregnancy test thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? Kicking me.
My initial reaction to Kim telling me she was pregnant, I actually felt physically sick because I wanted her to do something with her life, to go as far as you can go, and I didn't want her to keep it. I didn't want her to restrict herself that much.
In England alone, around 3,000 babies are born to underage girls every year. 7 months into motherhood, and Kim's life is very different to how it used to be.
Got all the drinks on the table.
You weren't even supposed to be there though, Kim, were you?
When Kim was 11, she moved with her mother Sally to Benidorm in Spain.
Every single one of put a drink in my hand. Anything my mum said don't do, I did. I'd go to school, come home, go straight back out, start drinking with friends. I used to sneak out and go clubbing all night, every night of the week. Was always drunk all the time. I know it's like the wrong thing to say, but it was meant going out every night with all your mates getting drunk. But it's probably like the road to destruction, isn't it? That was dead funny though. Kate was absolutely hammered and we shared this big burrito thing. Shared it and then threw up all over that table. It was dead funny, all in people's food and stuff.
Oh. Kim?
It was. And then I met Heidi's dad. We didn't use anything. I thought, oh, I'm only 14, just starting my periods, like, I'm not going to get pregnant yet. But I didn't get pregnant for about 3 or 4 months. It wasn't like a drunken fumble and Heidi got conceived. No, we were... Well, I thought I was in love with him, didn't I? I was only 14.
How often did we see him?
I know he used to sneak up when you'd gone bed.
I told it, you've got 2 choices now. If you keep it, you'll have to be in at night, you'll have to get up early in the morning, you'll have a baby to see to. You're going to have no life. If you don't keep it, your life stays the same. But the choice is yours, because that isn't a choice I could make for her.
He said, what do you want to do? And I said, keep it. And he said, all right, I'll stand by you, blah, 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 all that. And I said, but I want to go back to England. I said, you can come with me if you want, but I knew he wouldn't. And then we just split up over that because I wanted to go back to England. Going now.
They returned to England when Kim was 15. Since Heidi's birth, the Benidorm party scene seems a lifetime away.
I let her go out every Friday night and she stops at a friend's house. I have the baby all night because she needs to be a teenager as well as a mum.
Most of my friends are more daring, they'll do more stuff, they'll get into more trouble than me. Oh my God! Some of my friends are experimenting in drugs and stuff, I won't do it in case something happens. That's what you've got to do, isn't it? Aim it at the sides. They don't care about the future, they just live for now. I probably would be the same, but I can't get into any trouble anymore because of Heidi.
Kim has more reasons than most to stay on the straight and narrow.
A few years ago, my eldest daughter died, so Kim's the only one now. She looks nothing like you, Kim.
I know. Very bluntly, she was a heroin addict and she couldn't take it anymore, so she took an overdose on paracetamol and died. In a way, it had a negative effect on me, but it had a positive effect on me as well, because firsthand I know what happens to people when they do stuff like that, what happens to their families afterwards. I would never go down the same road as that, what she went down. I wouldn't do anything like that ever.
It's Friday. Kim's not up yet and she should have been up at 7:30.
Kim goes to a young mum's school where she's studying for her GCSEs.
I would really, really love for Kim to do her A-level English and do a degree in English and go to university.
I hate not having a job. I really want to just finish college, get me GCSEs and whatever at the end of this year, and then I can get a job. I just want some money. Grab a money grabber. See you later. Yeah.
Worst case scenario, for me would be for Kim to drop out of education, because I think that education is so important.
28-week scan.
He's too big to fit on the screen, so that's just his face, that's his hand. Oh, if you put it that way.
Unlike Kim, 16-year-old Jasmine has finished school. She took her GCSEs while she was pregnant and is just a few weeks away from giving birth.
Eye, nose, mouth.
Sorry, oh my God.
The second youngest of 5 children, Jasmine lives at home with Mum Barbara, Dad Terry and one of her brothers.
We have got some stuff for next year.
That's really nice. Did you get that, or...?
We've been together and we've got most of this stuff.
Oh, that's really nice. And little slippers to go
Yeah,
as well.
and look.
Oh, and a hood. Oh, yeah, that's really good.
I knew something was wrong because I'm always on my period early or dead on time, so when I was 2 days late, I just knew. So I went to my sister's and said I might be pregnant, so she got me a test. I'd done it there and it was positive.
So I was thinking, all right, we've got to tell Mum and Dad. Crap, like panicking, thinking, oh my God, what are they going to say?
It's just another little dressing gown.
Are they little...
Slippers.
Oh, they are?
I was downstairs in the kitchen and I looked up and they were both standing at the top of those stairs crying their eyes out. And Jade said, she's in trouble, Mum. But I just went numb.
I knew straight away I wanted to keep it because I've always been against abortion anyway, and I said no matter what age I am, if it ever happens to me, I'll never ever think twice about having an abortion. Always wanted to keep it since the beginning. Well, I did say Tom could pick the name. Obviously, it being a boy and everything, because he said, if it's a girl, I'll pick it.
Has he got an idea of what he wants?
He's said he likes Harvey, but I don't like it. No.
Jasmine and her boyfriend Tom were both 15 and had been together for 3 months when they took the test.
Tom was really happy. He didn't say, oh, I think you should get rid of it. As soon as it come up positive, he said, I'll stick by you no matter what. And that was nearly 8 months ago now, and he has.
Yeah, I can just hear it constant. It's just thud, thud, thud.
Sounds like a drum.
Yeah.
I've got everything I ever wanted, really. I wouldn't change being pregnant now for the world, and I'm glad I didn't listen to anyone. I just went with my own instincts at the beginning, because I can't imagine not being pregnant now. Everything's just perfect, really.
What was that?
He just kicked me, and it hurt.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was sad for her because she got so much to lose, you know. She was going to be a policewoman. That would have been a nice career for her. She's never going to be like any of her normal mates, you know. She's going to be stuck with her baby and it's going to be real hard work for them, but we just support them and do what we can. I've been there myself at 17, so just stand there and help them.
Tom's parents bought the pram. My mum and dad bought that. Tom bought that. My sister bought me the crib. I don't think me and Tom would have coped and we would have been able to do it on our own because obviously we were so young. So it's good.
Get her now.
Like Jasmine, Kim has the support of her mum Sally.
But I didn't bother cleaning my room up or down here. If I make a mess, my mum will clean it up. So you do everything for me, don't you? I don't even know how to use the washing machine. I can't cook, I can't clean. You're more like the mum, aren't you, to her? Like, my mum does the washing, like, buys it, well, yeah, you go out and choose her dinners, her puddings, you buy the nappies, don't you?
I just take some of the pressure off, don't I?
Yeah,
because
she's like the dad. You aren't really, you are like the dad. Yeah, like all the organised stuff, that wouldn't be there if my mum didn't live here. It'd probably be in piles all over the floor if it was just me.
I would like her to help me around the house more than she does. Kim is the untidiest person you could ever meet.
Do you want your toys? Yeah.
I'll sit there and I'll say, put this away. And in a minute. That's not a young mother thing, that's a teenage thing. I spoil Kim, I must admit I do spoil Kim. I do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the washing, all the dishes, but I'm not always going to be there to run round after her, and she's got to learn that. We've got fish in butter sauce that you could have done with potatoes and vegetables.
quick food.
Kim, if you learnt to cook, you would learn.
I can cook, I just don't like standing there cooking for an hour when it's only dinner.
No, you don't like cooking, and it might mean you have to do some work. But you want me to come in and cook. You ask me what's for tea, and you should get up and do it yourself. I'll feed her while you're putting the tea on.
Heidi is 8 months old and eating solid food, but Kim has no idea how to cook.
I would rather Heidi eat the sort of things that Kim ate as she was growing up, and that's not up to me to cook that, that's up to Kim to cook it for her. So I've decided to teach Kim a little bit of cookery tonight. We're going to make chicken chasseur and bubble and squid.
Are you helping me?
No.
Gordon Ramsay's going to watch this and think I'm mint.
Yeah.
Stinks, doesn't it? Cabbage does.
Cabbage.
Look at that.
That was bigger than mine. There's nothing left. You want some mushrooms in that now as well?
I don't know how to cook mushrooms anyway. I just got them out of a tin. You don't even need to know how to cook because everything you can get out of the supermarket frozen and just put in the oven.
I won't go get the washing down because we could do with putting a load of washing in.
No, I want to stay and chill. All I've done today is walk around.
She gets fed up so fast and so easy. But then again, she's been up since 7:30. She's been college all day. She's been to a meeting. So it's a bit of a busy day. But at the end of the day, she's got to learn that this is life.
If I was in a house by myself and had to cook, I wouldn't cook it out of choice because, I don't know, I just wouldn't. I'd probably cook chips and egg out of choice. I need to get into the habit of cooking. When I'm into the habit of it, I'll just do it automatically, won't I?
Mm-hmm.
Sally is trying to get Kim to take on more parental responsibility, but there are other things distracting her.
Where are you going?
When I was pregnant, I thought, I'm never going to have a boyfriend again. No one's going to want to go out with someone who's got a baby, especially my age. I am seeing somebody new. I've been with him for about 2 months now. It's such a nice change to have somebody who actually cares. Well, it's like he actually cares about me and he just doesn't want sex.
Yo.
Mum?
He used to get into loads of trouble with the police and he's not got a job or anything now, so my mum doesn't like him and my dad doesn't like him, but I like him and that's what really matters. They don't have to go out with him.
Me and Heidi got on pretty good. She seems to like me. Kim's a good mum, she's got time for the baby. I suppose she can have a little mood swings because she hasn't had enough sleep in that, but she's good in my eyes anyway.
They might put a gown on you or they might let you give birth to a nightie. It's up to you.
They can let me wear my own.
In Kent, 16-year-old Jasmine is making last-minute preparations for the birth.
I'm 39 weeks and 5 days pregnant now, so I'm due in 2 days. This is probably the most enjoyable month, is the last month, because you know it's coming to an end.
Right, but you're going to wear that to give birth, yeah?
Yeah.
That's on top.
Well, she's never got stress with anything. She's not worried about pain or the birth. She should sail through. She's got young muscle tone, hasn't she? She's fit. She don't smoke. She don't drink.
Oh, it's getting real now, isn't it? Right, I'm going to put it in the car.
I'm not worried about the pain. It's going to hurt, definitely, but there's no point in getting all scared about it because otherwise it just make it actually really worse for when the time comes. And pain, I don't think will mean nothing anyway because I'll just be more focused on getting him out safely, and if it does hurt, it will be forgotten about after. Once he's here, it'll be all worth it in the end.
See ya.
Jasmine's baby is due today. Only 5% of babies are born on time. As Jasmine goes for a checkup, there are no signs of labour.
Here I am. What do you mean? You know what I mean. The baby's due today, and I'm sitting waiting around.
Don't almost come on time.
No, obviously not.
Jazz, I've gone nearly a fortnight overdue.
Yeah, exactly, and you know how it feels.
The midwife tells Jasmine they won't induce her until she's 12 days overdue.
I'm feeling really fed up and frustrated and uncomfortable, and they're going to leave me 12 days and then induce me, which is too long because he's going to grow bigger and I'm going to grow bigger, and it's just going to make me 100 times more uncomfortable. So I'm not really happy.
While Jasmine waits for signs of labour, in Stoke, Kim recalls her still vivid experience of childbirth.
That was the first picture. I look a right mess. I was in the mood. Babies are quite ugly when they're first born, aren't they? Like, they're all covered in purple stuff and, I don't know, bright red and screaming. My labour, it wasn't as painful as I thought it'd be. I've been punched in the face and it's hurt more. My waters broke and they just shot across the room like that. And they hit my midwife square in the chest and it just like splattered everywhere. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But I was laughing so much, it was really funny. Everyone was laughing in the room. And then she was out and they put her on my belly. And then Heidi pooed all over my belly. And that was it. That was my birth, basically.
Jasmine has gone into labour in the middle of the night, only 2 days after her due date.
Right, it's 9:45 now. She's going strong.
She has decided to cope with the pain on just gas and air.
How many hours have we been in labour?
12? No, 13.
13 hours.
Yeah. 13. I think she's finally in the last stages, hopefully. She's been really good, really good. Come on then. Right, take a big one. Big one. Come on, big one, Jess. Come on, big one. That's it. 10 past 1.
After 24 hours and a difficult labour, Jasmine gives birth to baby Tommy.
There you go. There's your Auntie Jade. There's your Auntie Jade.
Oh, God, he's been sick. Another change of top.
Jasmine and Tommy are home from the hospital.
It's so heartbreaking when you see her like that. She's worn out, her little eyes are rolling back of her head. So they said the words forceps. Oh, no, no, please, no, forceps.
She put the forceps in and that was like, just felt like I'd just been torn apart. Then as soon as he come out, I was just laid back and I was like, oh, worst pain I've ever been through in my life. I just felt like I'd been ripped to pieces. It was horrible. I can't even remember what I felt like the first time I saw him, or I can't even remember what it sounded like the first time he screamed, because I was so tired and in pain. It was so horrible for me, and it's not something that I really want to remember. Oh, for God's sake.
Tommy is now a week old, and Jasmine is trying to settle into motherhood.
Mum, take it away, and he's just puked everywhere.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, oh dear.
Let me go upstairs and I'll get him some clean clothes.
No, don't worry about clean clothes. The first week's been really tiring. He just wants constant attention. I get out with him all through the night, change his nappy, feed him when he wants it. Last night he went down about 1 till 3, and then he was up from 3 till about 4:30, then from 4 till 7, and then 7 till 8:30. So he does wake up quite a lot.
Over the next 2 weeks, Tommy's sleep pattern gets worse.
I just feel really bad, really tired, just in a really bad mood.
At 3 weeks old, Tommy has no routine at all.
She's a bit down at the moment. She's been having no sleep, really. I think this last week has taken a lot more out of her than she thought she was ever going to experience. You know, you try and tell them what it is like when you've got a newborn baby and they think, oh, we'll be all right, we'll manage. But it's different when it comes to the harsh reality of screaming for 8 hours at night. I think it was the night before last. And Terry went into her because the baby had been screaming for a long time and it sounded like she wasn't getting up to do him. And she was just sitting on the bed holding Tommy. And she just said to Terry, oh, I didn't think it'd be like this, Dad. I really didn't think it'd be like this. I'm just going down Tesco's. Do you want to get anything? Do you want me to get you anything? Magazine? Anything else? I am concerned about her at the moment because she has lost her appetite totally. She's not eating a third of what she used to eat. Trying everything, but she's not herself at the moment.
Tommy is nearly a month old and Jasmine has just had her regular checkup with the health visitor.
And I don't know if she saw something in Jasmine that she thought she's not quite right. She's not quite with it. And she said she'd like her to fill this questionnaire out, and I didn't know what it was for.
Oh, it was like, do you feel happy? And then it has like most of the time, all of the time, hardly never, stuff like that really.
And what does she say depending on your answers?
I don't really want to say it.
The questionnaire revealed that Jasmine may be suffering from postnatal depression, which can affect up to 15% of new mums.
Sometimes I've then moments when I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with my life? Not meaning that in a bad way, because I know what's going on with my life, but I just think, why is it so bad? It's only like I said, I only really ever feel like it when he's screaming or when I'm on my own. It's not like I'm like it all day and I'm sitting there all day like going mental. Like. It's not like that at all. So I'm not actually depressed. I'm just getting really down all the time. But that's not depression.
Teenage mums are 3 times more likely to develop postnatal depression than older mothers. 16-year-old Kim also found it hard to settle into motherhood.
When I first had Heidi, I just felt like crap all the time. And I goes, this can't be normal because I don't feel like I love it and I don't feel like I want it. And my mum was like, everyone goes through this, it's just a little bit of the baby blues, you'll be fine. I didn't really feel that first rush of love until she was about 6 weeks old when she smiled at me for the first time. Like, she grew on me and now I don't know what I'd do without her now. I'd be lost. I love it when she does that. It's so nice. She only stay for like 30 seconds, if not, when she'll sit up again.
Kim is about to do her GCSEs, but her and her mum have very different views on what she'll do next. So they're going to meet with the head of her college.
I'm hoping that Mike will be able to convince her that time taken out to get better exams makes her future better. Because if she drops out, then she won't get what she wants in the future.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Sally. Have a seat. So you've come to find out about what you're doing next year, is that right?
Yeah.
Right, what do you want to do?
For journalism or interpretation, do you know how long it'll realistically take me to get a job?
You'll spend 2 years in what people used to call the sixth form, and then you'd have 3 years at university. So if you were looking for work in media or journalism, I assume you'd be about 21.
I don't want to not be working because it's not really a good example for her.
If Kim decides to leave education, what sort of jobs could she be looking at?
There'd be very little choice of jobs, and most of the jobs would be very lowly paid. And more importantly, in most cases, they wouldn't have much career progression. And if you look at Kim, who's obviously intelligent, able and hard-working, you've actually cut off your career prospects at too early an age, because you're far too bright to drop out at 16.
What?
6 weeks ago, 16-year-old Jasmine was showing signs of suffering from postnatal depression.
She's really turned the corner really quickly, quicker than I thought. She seems to be getting back to her old normal self now, meeting up with her friends and nice appetite. I was really worried about her, but she's fine now.
In mild cases, postnatal depression tends to ease off by the time the baby is 3 months old.
Christmas was really good. It's the first time he slept through in the night. He woke up at 9:30 on Christmas morning. It's changed into a much better routine now. He goes down about 11:30 and sleeps right through till 9:30, 10, sometimes 11 in the morning without waking, so it's much more settled now. Really cute.
Well, I don't know what made her turn the corner. It might have been the fact that the hormones start to get back to natural again. Thankfully, it's all turned around for her and her body's readjusted back to her old ways.
It's English. It does feel like the year has gone too fast. So I got a bit upset, really, thinking about how fast time's gone, but it does mean little good things are getting closer to happening and stuff, so that's the brighter side of it. I just can't wait till he starts sitting up properly and walking. talking. It's hard to still think that he's mine, but he is.
In Stoke, it's Heidi's first birthday.
Yay!
Since the meeting with her tutor, Kim has been thinking hard about her future.
If I got a job now, I'd be bringing in crap money. So it's so much better to stay in education than just go out and get a job.
You got bracelet.
As Kim's focus shifts, she's having a rethink about her relationship with boyfriend Sam.
I'm going to finish with him. We're too different. We want different things, like he wants loads of kids, I don't want any more. I want to go to college, have a good, go to uni, get loads of qualifications and a good job, and I don't think he wants any of that, so we're too opposite.
Heidi, whose birthday is it today?
It's unusual for me not to want a boyfriend, but now I've reached a point where we've got other things to concentrate on, like college and studying and Heidi, and so I just can't be bothered with boys right now.
We're giving it the goat.
Kim's grown in a lot of ways now. When she first had Heidi, she was actually scared of Heidi. And to see her now, the difference is amazing. She's learnt that babies aren't cotton wool. To me, Kim's the same as any other mum now. Age has got nothing to do with it.
When my friends are complaining about their mums, like the mums don't let them do something, I'm thinking, why am I agreeing with your mum? Why? It's just like, I agree, I can see from a parent's point of view now why people my age can't do this and that, even though I am the same age as them.
Oh, Heidi, what's this? Oh, what's this?
It's mad, like how much I've gone through this year, and like moving to a different country, getting back into education, having a baby, and having to learn to be a mom.
1, 2, 3! Oh! Yeah!
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
Next time, we meet Caroline and Kane from Berkshire.
You're doing nappies.
Why? We do argue a bit stronger than most people do. But then
usually about looking after Stanley.
just hold them like that, yeah.
Hold them like this.
Just hold them like that for 2 seconds.
This is my first time holding a baby.
And Chloe from Norfolk.
When you give birth, your cervix dilates to about 10 centimetres, the size of Dairy Lee box, to let the baby through.
God, that's quite big.
It's quite hard to watch your 15-year-old daughter in pain, and there's nothing you can really do.